just having some fun with this. This is cacao and cinnamon, hemp milk, and dates. Thank you for the electricals, Mama. Thank you for those beautiful frequencies, the music of elementals. But the system, because I know how it operates. When it learns, it's like Yanis Varoufakis, the former finance minister for Greek, pegged it. It's learning what you like, and then it's going to sell it to you in the future to maintain a codependent relationship with the abuser, because it needs your electrical power. So the more it's learning about you, the more it's going to learn how to manipulate what you buy. So an example of that, I gave a gazillion examples since my childhood. Okay, they're either always telling you what to do, or they're always telling you everything because they want to control everything that they don't love, to accumulate more power and increase the density to implode or go nova. That is the Boers and Maxis quarantine by definition. The game. Competing against each other. So you can take any aspect of life where competition is taking place. Tents. Remember, in the old day when I grew up as a child, the only tent manufacturer I was familiar with as a child was called Coleman Tents. You wanted to buy a tent, you went and bought a Coleman tent, okay? Or I just slept on the beach as is, as built, as the beach was built. Just sleep on the beach. And if I need shelter, well, nature is already providing the shelter. All right? Build yourself a hut, right? So in other words, nature is already providing you everything that you need to live like a native spirit, right? Just like I lived in a tree house, right? That's why I spent as much time as I could in nature, Mother Nature, healing Mother Nature, the grid, the entire grid. Rebuild. When gates are broke, fix the gate. If the time clock is broken, reset the clock. Timekeepers are flame keepers. There's something wrong with the timing. The timing is off. Whoa, we're losing power. Reset the clock. Now we're back on full power. You know, it's like battery rechargers. So this lady named Audrey was on the Pacific Crest Trail up in the Angeles National Forest, and I worked up there. So I'm familiar with the Pacific Crest Trail up there. Some of the names, she was up there. And she's giving an account of her trip, her journey. So I left some, what I believe to be some helpful suggestions on some things that she can do, like how to practice being Breatharian form and flow, where you're naturally recharging your battery as you go. And practice that and learning how to do that. And that is a breathing technique. Start breathing with the core. Practice breathing with the core. Getting your timing and your temperature down, which is your voltmeter, your heart. And breathing with the core. Get your breathing temperature. Breathing 90 on the vertical, 90 on the horizontal. And calm the nerves. Calm your nerves. So Audrey, who's, I don't remember her last name, she talked about a lot of anxiety. She must have said the name worried, probably more than any other word she said in less than 5 minutes. Relax. She didn't even know if she was going to still have a job in the future because of the stuff that you see that's going on when a system's running low on power, low on gas. It's running out of gas. Burning noble gas. Lighter than air. And so I left a few messages. Just relax. The universe isn't going anywhere. Okay. Try and see if it's possible for you to see what you see in your mirror, that you're the engine that keeps it running. Because you're a divine born sacred being. In the eye of the first sun, we are all equally sacred life forms, equally deserving of experiencing being purely loved forever. So you know that there is a forever sun around somewhere, and that forever sun is your sacred heart. So your heart is a powerful plasma field generator. So if you're getting a little bit low on energy, just take your shoes off and pick up some free electrons. You know how to pull a magnet, like pulling the core, still pointed, but you vacuum. Get some free electrons. That's called an energy transfer from Mama Earth. Okay, and pull it up through your feet. Okay, right foot is your electric, left is your magnetic. And then go up to a big pine tree and say, "Hey, how you doing, fella? How you doing?" And kiss the tree and put your bare palms on the tree, right? And that's a powerful filter, powerful music, powerful generators. And start breathing with the local sun, breathing with the inner sun, and you'll be replenished. You're replenishing yourself in Betharian form and flow. Wow! Now I'm a self-generating communication platform, running flower power. The flower essences of the goddess higher octave, the mother god of creation, the first eternal mother, birthing stars, birthing seeds, seeded directories, the eternal library, the cosmic records, the permanent records. So if it's the permanent records, then you know there's a spiral that's in perpetual motion that goes on forever, gifting electrons at the highest rate of speed to experience pre-light. So I left her a few things. Start commune with Mother Nature, commune with her spirit. Take some time out for yourself and start communicating directly with your DNA. Your living DNA is self-aware. The elementals are self-aware. Start playing music. Start doing a flame dance in your heart and communicating directly with your creator, your DNA. And realize, wow, everything that I am is self-aware. So everything around you is self-aware. I'm at the center point of the universe, the Unisci. Well, everything that I see is running because I'm the engine that keeps it running. Otherwise, I couldn't see what I'm seeing, because what I'm seeing is what I am. I'm Manawaya. Yeah. And now you're experiencing being one with all creation, which is all life, because the same life force that's in you is all the other life that is around you. The real you, the real universe. The first cycle of an atom, the first pressure wave, first water. So yeah, so it's beautiful to when those things, just like it's like poetry in motion. The energy is in perpetual motion through our heart. The light in our heart, our light wheel, our medicine wheel, our rainbow wheel, and just start pouring out all that love in service to others. I did a 12-step call online with this lady that's out there on the Pacific Crest Trail right now. That's how it works. That's chapter 5, Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, how it works, how water works. Right? Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to know the difference. Whoops, video size limit almost reached. Oops. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's torque speed differential. Fire and water, fire and ice. Ah, yeah. Muave, ah, yeah.